Yeah, 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 yeah. Bad bitch, she got on Jimmy Choo's, ass fat, but bae, she don't look good as you. Coming home, warrior, bitch, I'm Wendy Woo. I got gas and the game, bitch, we coming through. Niggas claim they hitting hoes, but she said put the rest in. Bitches claim they got them bands, but ain't stay after Weston. Say she love me like a bro, well fuck, I'm too invested. We can still fuck on the low, so bae, I'm with the sexton. Lay the pipe like I'm the plumber, that's my lethal weapon. I've been playing kinda reckless on my college sexters. Had to take these boys to school like I was teaching lessons. 2020 Kanye should've took the whole election. Rasheed Wallace with the game cause I blinked to eject it. 21 got my own business, built it off investments. I was D1 as a jit, so bitch I wouldn't test it. Flew developed in apartments like it got arrested. I ain't really with the bullshit, hope you get the message. Really learning from the game, it's all about the leverage. Heard these niggas faking souls, but I ain't with deceptions. Niggas claim they with them all, but all that shit embellished.
Woo-wee, baby. Okay, hold up. There we go. We're back. We're good. We're here. We're excited. I'm excited. You're excited. I hope you're excited. We got to be. Okay, man. So welcome back to I want to say this is the third episode of Blink to Eject Sports. It's a lovely Friday afternoon, starting about 2 hours later than we're supposed to. I was up. I just didn't give a fuck enough to start, if I'm being honest with you. I'm kidding. I had a lot of technical issues. Creative Cloud had to reset that because I'm a dickhead that likes to delete shit that shouldn't be deleted and corrupt their programs. So now I'm here. But that's okay. We're rebuilding the program, and I'm excited. And, yeah, that's great. So part of that rebuilding the program thing is that my Photoshop is not working. It's not working at all. It's not working even a little bit. But that would explain why right here, these things right here, none of them are what we're talking about today. So today you're getting surprise topics with the same little overlay as yesterday. Is that tragic? Yeah, it's tragic. Who gives a fuck? Okay, so the first topic of the day we're going to talk about is LeBron, okay? We're going to talk about LeBron making a billion. Okay, let's also say what we're not going to get to today on this show. What we're not going to get to today is the Golden State Warriors versus the Boston Celtics. I did not watch that game. I completely missed it. I thought it was supposed to come on June 3rd. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I apologize. We won't talk about that game. But what you will get is on Monday, you'll get like a nice little double recap. I might even do double the time and talk about the series. But I saw Boston won. I'm excited that Boston won. They're my pick in 7. I'm sticking with them. I got Boston Celtics in 7. Yeah, I told you guys, I don't think the Warriors can match up with them. I'm not going to get into it, though. To LeBron recently has made $1 billion. LeBron has become the first. He doesn't have $1 billion in cash assets, but he is the first. I want to say he's the first athlete worth $1 billion. Am I wrong about this? I could be wrong, but I want to say he's definitely the first NBA player, definitely the first NFL player, NBA or NFL player to be worth $1 billion. So that's fucking amazing. That's great. I think. I actually was just having a conversation about somebody with this shit. Literally the day before, I was like, LeBron's got to be a billionaire, right? But yeah, so it's crazy to me. It's another tally in the box that says he's better than Michael Jordan. That's another check mark. $1 billion. That nigga did it without shoes. You know what I mean? Wasn't nobody wearing LeBrons, my nigga. Wasn't nobody like, I'm gonna go get me the new LeBrons. Nigga, you heard about the new LeBron 11s, nigga? You heard about them? Niggas ain't fuck with LeBrons. He did that backwards Nike check them and made them bitches look fake. I'm like, damn. I remember I saw some niggas with them shit. I was like, damn, my coach got fake shoes. Coach, you got fake LeBrons, coach? That's some bullshit. Nigga, what they paying you? But nah, they wasn't fake. It's just, But it's all good. Yeah, I'm really excited about this nigga making $1 billion. I don't know why, bro. I just feel like it's a moment, you know what I mean? We got a black billionaire, that nigga from hooping, you know what I mean? Nigga ain't even do nothing serious, bro. I think he does do something serious. He's got the agency. He's got the production company. He's a real multifaceted individual. And I look at guys like LeBron with a lot of hope, man. A lot of hope for my own future. I'm a guy, I want to do a couple different things. I want to do as many things as possible. And I look at what LeBron's doing, and I go, God damn, man, I got to get like that. Yeah, I got to get like that. That nigga's moving. Maybe not $1 billion, but I'd take $1 million. You know what I mean? I'd take $1 million. Man, oh, man. Yeah, but that LeBron shit is crazy. So the next topic today I want to get to is Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. OBJ. The cat is still unsigned. They're saying that he's looking like he should be back about mid-season, maybe November, December, best case scenario. Saying, um, saying that he won't be ready for the start of the season. Of course, tearing the ACL in the Super Bowl, but he's still unsigned, which kind of shocks me. I'm more surprised. I think it's a numbers thing. I think it's more so Odell doesn't want to sign. I don't think it's Odell doesn't have offers. I think it's he doesn't have the offer he wants. And if I'm Odell, I'm commanding a multi-year deal. I'm not taking a 1-year prove-it deal. Unless I legitimately can't get a multi-year deal, I'll take the 1-year prove-it deal. But if I was Odell, I'd be very adverse to a 1-year prove-it deal coming out of ACL. Maybe a 2-year deal, maybe an incentive-based deal with like reasonably obtainable incentives. That's probably the deal I'd be looking for. Teams I see Odell Beckham going to. I can see Odell going to Buffalo. I could see him with the Saints, even though he's less of a fit now. But I could see him with the Saints. Man. And Packers. I think it's probably the Bills, Packers, Saints is what I see. He's probably going to be playing for one of those teams. Maybe the Ravens. Ravens still need a number one, but they need a number one. They're not going to go get guy. So, yeah, I'm thinking Packers, Saints. Don't be shocked if he doesn't sign until during the season either. It really surveys the landscape. Because I don't think Odell needs the money. I think Odell is doing all right in terms of cash. So I think he's doing good there. But we still got to figure out where are you landing, my boy. Come on down to the Saints, baby. We love you. We love to have you. I'm saying it's like I work for the team. Them niggas might not fucking want you, Odell. Them niggas might not want you, but I'd love to have you. So that's all that matters to me, man. That's all that really matters to me, man. Holy Christ. This is a great episode, man. So I want to go ahead and give let's talk about Zion Williamson. Let's talk about Zion Williamson. The Pelicans right now, they're in a contract negotiation with Zion Williamson. The point of contention is looking like it is that Zion does not want to sign a deal that is incentive-based. And by incentive-based, what they're looking by saying that is that he has to play a certain number of games. If he gets injured, goodbye, you're out of here. And I think it's fair. If I was the Pelicans and I had a player that had not played an entirety of a season yet and he's been 3 years in the NBA, I'd be concerned, to say the least, especially when you go look at what John Morant's over there doing in Memphis, and it's like you can't get the same deal as Ja. So, and I got a lot of love for Zion. If I was Zion, I probably wouldn't re-sign now. I'd probably give it a year. If I was the Pelicans, I'd re-sign him now. I wouldn't give it a year. So, if I was the Pelicans, I would. I think the Pelicans don't want to be caught into the Anthony Davis situation. I think that's the big deal, is that they wish they could have traded 82 years earlier, or a year earlier. And they wouldn't have given him that big-ass contract early on and made his ass lazy. So I think that's what they're looking at. They go, fuck, we don't want another AD situation. But we definitely don't want another Chris Paul situation. So it's just this is a double-edged sword that they're going to have to figure out how to grab. If I was them, I just guarantee it because, I mean, fuck. I wouldn't pay him more than $15 or $20 million. I'd probably give him $20 million for 4 years, $80 million a year. I'd probably give him $20 million for 4. That'd probably end up being a good contract. That'd probably be my contract, or maybe 5 for 100. But that shit crazy, man. I don't know what they're gonna do about Zion. That's what kills me. A lot of people saying Zion wants. Excuse me. A lot of people saying Zion wants to leave. I don't think he wants to leave. Why would he want to leave? This squad is solid. I mean, there's still cap space, I believe. I'm not sure how much cap space they got, but I'm sure they've got at least a tad bit. So I don't get why Zion would want to leave this team to go to like the Knicks or even the Lakers. I don't see why he want to go to the Lakers. Because by the time he can force his way there, LeBron's going to be done. Either in LA or done at all. But, man, Zion, you got to figure it out. Pelicans, we got to figure this out. We got to keep this guy. He is the cornerstone cornerstone. He's the cornerstone of our franchise. And we got to make sure that we keep him, man. We got to make sure that we keep him. Got to make sure that we're doing whatever we can to keep this guy. And so we can win. We'll be winning a lot of games, man. Maybe not a lot, but more than we've won as of recent. Okay, so now I want to give you guys my top 5 in the NFL. I want to give you guys my NFL top 5. And now I've thought about this one very hard, very long. And I'm going to go with number 5. Number 5 in my NFL top 5. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals. I believe the Cincinnati Bengals have done a lot this offseason to get better. They've got Lyle Collins and another lineman to protect Joe Burrow. if Joe Burrow had a half a second more, they win a Super Bowl in his second year in the NFL coming off of ACL surgery. So I've got the Bengals at 5. 4, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs. Their team has definitely taken a step back from last year. They were in the AFC Championship game last year, but I will say that team has taken a step back. They're not a top 3 team anymore. They're very beatable. They've got weaknesses, and there's no other way to put it. I know they signed Jordan Reed back there. Jordan Reed's not going to make a huge difference. You're not really talking about Jordan Reed hopping off a tape. I'm sorry. I love Jordan Reed, great player, but he's not the Honey Badger. He's not the Honey Badger. So I've got Kansas City at 4. Wide receivers got to get better. We've got to see what we can get out of We'll see if they can get out of Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Juju Smith-Schuster, I really don't expect much from Juju. I expect less than 1,000 yards. I expect maybe 750. Juju's not built for that offense. I'm sorry. He don't have the speed for it. Number 3, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. When you got Tom Brady, you're always going to be a top 5 team pretty much every year. It's hard to argue that you're not. I like the addition they got of Hakeem Hicks. I think that was a big move. I'd like if they can get back Sue and just add some depth on that D-line. But I know the NFL isn't really about depth. It's about totality, having a squad together, so maybe they'll put that money somewhere else. But I like the way Tampa looks. I don't think they'll finish first in their division, but I do think that they will make it to, at the very least, the divisional round of the playoffs. Number 2, this was a tough one for me. I like both teams a lot. But number 2 of my top 5 NFL teams is the New Orleans Saints. Yes, indeed. New Orleans Saints are set up in every possible way to win. They've got a quarterback that I would argue is at least on the Matthew Stafford level, a guy who was looked at a lot like a Matthew Stafford, didn't win much, put up crazy numbers. But, you know what you're saying, he had never won a playoff game. I get that. Never been to the playoffs. I get that. I get it. I get everything you're saying here. But what Jameis Winston has around him is a team. He's got Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, and then Marquez Callaway as a 4. That's his perfect spot. He's going to shine there. He's going to have 600 yards this season. You're looking at the running backs. You got Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, and they got your boy, was it Tony Jones Jr.? I don't know if I'm sold on Tony Jones Jr., but I like his run style. I think he can get better. I just think he has to get upfield faster. The O-line's coming back. The O-line's going to be great. Trevor Penning. I like Trevor Penning. I think he can be what we got in Armstead. Armstead was another one of those fast left tackles, extremely athletic. He's stout. He's got a very good form. I like the way he plays a lot. I think Trevor Penning could be a dog in this league. Mark my words. You go to the defensive side of the ball. You added Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May at your safety positions. You now have a hellified back end. I mean, a fucking hellified. Like, you got Marcus May, Marcus Lattimore, Tyrann Mathieu, Bradley Roby, CJGJ, Chauncey Garner Johnson. I can't get it. Chauncey Garner Johnson. And so I'm looking at those DBs. I go, well, what DB core is better in the NFL? I can't name one. You go to the linebacking core. You got Pete Warner. Hopefully Quan comes back. I think we'll get Quan back. And DeMario Davis. That's insane. I mean, you can't name a better core group of linebackers. I mean, like Pete Warner. Pete Warner's going to be a dog this year. I think he was a number 2 rookie by Pro Football Focus. And don't forget about Paulson Adebo. Paulson Adebo can ball now. Paulson Adebo is a player. He is a fucking player. Yeah, but I think the Saints got a real shot. If they're going to win a Super Bowl, it will be this year. There will not be a better year. It will be this year. If they're going to win a Super Bowl with this squad. If Cam, I forgot to tell you about Cam Jordan, Marcus Davenport, and all those other fucking crazy cats coming. Anya Mata coming out in the middle. Now, if we can get a D-tag, if we could have got Akeem fucking Hicks, it would have been over. There would have been no chance at stopping us, but that's okay. We'll shake back. I'm not too concerned about that. Maybe go get Ndamukong Suh. He's still out there. I like go get Ndamukong. I actually no, I don't. Keep that fucker. Matter of fact, fuck him. Y'all can keep him. I don't want him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I think he's a loser. Nah. I hate to put it like this, bro. I don't mean an actual loser. He is a loser. I think his play style is not conducive to winning. That's all I think. Now, Ndamukong Suh would see me in person and fuck me up for saying this shit. So please, Sue, don't fuck me up. Don't fuck me up. Please. please. I don't want to be like Grant Cohn. I don't want to be like him. Or Cohn, whatever the fuck his name was. I'm just kidding. But, nah, I really, my beef is that I don't like when fucking our quarterback got hurt. You was out there trying to fucking hurt the third string motherfucker. I hate that shit. What were we doing? I get it. You trying to win, but fuck you. Fuck you. I like the Saints. Now, you want to come play for us, you know what I mean? Cut that shit out. And look, I'll take you. You know what I mean? I'll cheer for your ass all day. Goddamn, but cut that shit out when you come here. Cut that shit out, Adamico. Serious. I mean, but the Saints are stacked, man. The Saints are stacked. I don't think there's a team in the NFC that's really as loaded as they are. I think they can go beat the Packers. They got better than the Packers. They blew them out last year. I think they can beat the Bucs. They blew them out last year. I think we could beat a lot of these teams in the NFC. Nobody in our division is really that scary. We got 4 easy wins this year. 6 easy wins if you count the Buccaneers. And then all they got to do is go out there and win 5 of their other games, 5 of the rest of their games, and we're in the playoffs. I'm not saying we're the best team, but I think that this is a squad that should only lose about 4 games next year. They should only lose about 4 games. They have a tough schedule, but they should only lose about 4 games next year. Also, what the fuck is up with us getting 1 primetime game on Sunday Night Football, yo? What the fuck is that about? We got like 3 prime. We're the Saints, yo. What are you talking about? Alvin Kamara is primetime television, first and foremost. Alvin Kamara might just be Mr. Primetime. Go roll the tape. Go roll the tape when Alvin Kamara on primetime. Go see some of his plays. Fuck the numbers. Go see some of the shit he does in primetime. He might be Mr. Monday night now, or Sunday night, or Thursday night, or Sunday afternoon. Put that nigga in the 4:15 primetime slot. That nigga's turning up. I'm telling you, Alvin Kamara is a boss. This team is full of dogs, and I got the Saints winning the Super Bowl this year. I don't think there's a better team than the Saints, except for one. And who's that one team, you might ask? God damn it, I got the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills went out and made some great additions. The one place that they were always lacking was their pass rush. It was evident against Kansas City late in game. They weren't really able to generate a pass rush in that OT period where they go down and right before they go to kick the field goal. OT pass rush wasn't there, and they go out and they go sign Von Miller, a fucking dog. I mean, like, if you're talking about a guy who's going to command a double team, to go get Gregory Rousseau and Ed Oliver, get those guys in some one-on-one spots, I love it. And what I like even more about this, Von Miller's been playing in a 3-4 his whole career. So for him to go down to Buffalo and go play in that 4-3 system, I fucking love it. I love it. And with Edmonds back there, they got Micah Hyde. You still got Poirier. You still got your boy. That might honestly be the only defensive back core that's competing with the Saints. I just think their cornerback 2 and their DB and a nickel isn't as solid as the Saints. So really, I'm almost talking myself in the Saints number 1. I'm almost gonna talk to myself in the Saints number 1, but I'm gonna keep Buffalo number 1. Hold up. They don't have Emmanuel Sanders. Holy shit. So it's just Stephon, Gabriel Davis. God damn. You know what? I think the Bills are number 2. Their O-line's not as good as the Saints. D-line is a little better, but Cam Jordan versus Von Miller at this point in their careers isn't a crazy difference to me. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Von Miller got that crazy deal based on his name. He's good for the next year or 2. But I think after that it's going to be a bad contract. But I think it's avoidable or whatever the fuck, so who cares what it is really. But what I'm getting at here is that we're in a place where I think this could be major. This could be big. This could be a big NFL season for the Saints. But we're also in a place where I think the Buffalo Bills, if I had to guess, it's Bills versus Saints in the Super Bowl, and the Saints are going to mollywop those motherfuckers, okay? So maybe I am saying the Saints are number 1. I think I'm saying the Saints are number 1. Is everybody hearing me say the Saints are number 1? I think that's what I'm saying. I think I'm saying that the Saints are the best team in the NFL now. I didn't want to be biased, but everybody's forgetting we got a 4-4 tight end now, too. Everybody's forgetting that part, that Taysom Hill's playing tight end now with a 4-4. Everybody forgetting about that. Nobody want to talk about it, but I'll talk about it. Goddamn it, we're in a great spot, yo. I'm excited for the season. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great NFL season, to be honest with you. A lot of parity, a lot of fucking teams switching around. And might as well. Am I allowed to even talk about this? I'm gonna close this off by talking about the Madden 23 beta. I recently got a chance to play the Madden 23 beta. They say you can't record, show gameplay. That's fine with me. I ain't tripping. But what I am most excited about, I would say, is that passing system kind of fire, bro. It's hard to get around. It's hard to use. The passing system is super, super effective. It's super cool. Running backs move nice. I was playing with Alvin Kamara. He does that little slick, like that little, that thing he does like step, step, step. I'm like, oh God, this is real. So I'm a big fan of how the ball they run the ball. The tackling system is nice. DBs seem to make better plays on the balls when they're in the area, or at least attempts at the ball to kind of break up a pass. I lost my first game. I was still settling in. I use the Saints. I'm not really a big Saints user. I just fucking hate Jameis Winston, and now that Taysom Hill is no longer a quarterback, it's just the Saints suck. Oh man. Yeah, that's why I take Baker over Jameis. At least Baker can remove. But yeah, I take is Jameis that guy. I hope he is this year, because if not, we're gonna have to go get fucking Baker Mayfield next year. But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. Sorry that this live stream's a little shorter than it normally is. I'm tired. It's kind of a slow news day. Really not much going on right now. We're getting into the dog days of summer. I'm going to have to start coming up with, like, real segments on this shit because the news is not enough right now. There's not enough games to talk about. Only one game. So, yeah, well, I'm excited. I'm happy to be here, man. So, yeah, just keep it going. This has been Blink to Eject Sports. I'm your host, Tamir Bryant. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. 76 the Baptist. Yeah, you guys have a good one, man. Peace.